Alright, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've probably recorded these next couple of parts at least two to four times at this. Like, I recorded everything last week, like everything up to a certain point. I've recorded all of it last week, and I was set to, and they were all set to like release at least some point this week, at least Friday, like today or whatever. But as I'm editing these videos, it crashes. Like I I am stressing. Like you probably like oh my god. That was like somewhere between 4 to 6 hours worth of footage I lost because while in the middle of editing, just out of nowhere, the footage just deletes itself. I didn't press no delete button. It just deletes itself. I'm like, what is going on? So I try to recover it, and all of a sudden the footage just don't exist anymore. And now I've had to play through this game like at this point 3 times. 3 times just to get back to this point. Oh my god, I'm stressing out, man. I don't think you understand. This is crazy. Like, I had at least, I want to say, 12 videos ready for the week. And now I just have three. Three! I'm upset. I'm baffled. I'm distraught. I'm about to cry. I'm not even kidding. But enough of that. Enough of that. Back to it. We're about to meet Sebastian and meet with him to go to the restricted section to get something, but we're not sure what it is. Oh, let's just get to it. I'm sorry if I sound upset for the rest of this video. It's just, oh my lord. You might also notice my character look a little bit different, but like I said, I had to do this like 3 or 4 times. So I'm sorry about that, but I just gotta get these videos out to you guys. I'm really trying. I really am. Hopefully from this point forward, none of this video software mistakes happen. But yeah, let's just get started. Cause oh my goodness.
Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow.
Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light. just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Notice how I almost skipped the cutscene. I told you, I went through this like 5-6 times. It's stressing me out. But I'm gonna try not to do it, but I almost did by accident. I'm trying not to do it. If I do, I have to record it again.
Silent as a grave.
Why would you come this way? That don't make no kind of sense. And then you turn around instantly. That's ridiculous. Well, I was about to say I could just sneak past him. Maybe I can. Okay, we're good.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
So, pick the distraction gun. Almost.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is.
Goodness gracious.
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
There's a second? Oh, come on. Okay. We should be fine as long as you don't walk this way. We're good.
Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
I don't know myself, so. Heck. Yo, what is that? Oh yeah, I did make a new wand, like a different one. Oh. I was trying to speed run this just to get back to where I was in recording. Oh goodness. But it's actually kind of cool. I like this one.
little friend, out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Reparo!
You know, Peeves has got to be one of the most annoying spirits in this entire school. Like, why are you a ghost and you a snitch?
Traces of ancient magic. That must be. That's it. Where might this lead? Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Accio!
Yo, he's about to pounce on me too. Thank goodness I got him.
Accio! Levioso! Incendio!
Oh my goodness, great! I didn't know there was a person there. I said I didn't know there was a person there. I already played through.
Protego! Stupefy! Incendio!
Oh man, now you made me waste that.
Stupefy!
That's lame. Yo, oh god! Wait, so much? Yeah, I think I'm supposed to run there. I must be thinking of it different. Yeah. I was thinking this one.
This must be the way forward, but to where?
I was thinking I was at this one. That's like.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
This thing gets rid of them quick. Kind of useful. What?
Accio! Incendio!
And I messed that up.
Protego! Accio. Stupefy. Stupefy. Incendio.
No, wrong person. No.
Accio. Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio.
That last spell was so unnecessary.
It is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
there was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Good to know Sebastian ain't, snitch on us. I was about to hit him with an unforgivable curse. Like, what? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, that probably wouldn't. You would think after having to play through this game like 5-6 times, I'd have the layout of this school like down packed, but I don't. I still get lost in here. It's just confusing.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Alright, so this is technically where I last left off with the video that should have been recorded and sent out. But I think for right now, I'm just going to continue and see where this goes. Like, continue until I get to the point where I should have been.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to continue to where I should have been, and then in the video there. That was too much footage to lose. I mean, to be fair, I don't think it was too much in terms of like gameplay. Not to say I didn't do much, but like too much in terms of like story, I guess I should say. But we'll see.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an.
Oh, my bad. Hopefully I didn't cut her off too much. I didn't even mean to do that.
Defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Yeah, man, that had me stressing. Cause I was ready to upload all of this like last night too.
I've always said that travel broadens the...
I hope they fix that. This man walking around with a cloak. Oh my goodness. Man just walked around with his cloak clipping through his legs. They need to fix it. It's funny, but man.
A girl in our dormitory. There's something in there. I just know it.
Conjures onion again.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fan.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Man, let me tell you something. I'm never coming back here.
Now remember, a wand is not a trowel.
I might have to wait 9 minutes, but there's no way I'm coming back here for the 9 minutes until I have to go to the next class.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead.
Like this is exactly why I feel like they should have had it where it just gets sent straight to your inventory. You know what I mean?
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Oh, just going to fall in here.
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Man, here we go getting lost again. There's a door right in front of my face.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton. The edges mustn't curl and turn brown.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Alright, so all we should have left is going to potions class for next main mission. Yeah, girl from Wagadu or Wagadu. Yeah, I think I said it right the first time. I'm about to say you Wagadu or something. And then that should be. I should be caught up to I was last recording, so that should. As long as the footage didn't ruin itself, I mean.
I hope to have an hour of my own.
Fingers crossed, because I don't want to do this again.
Maybe Aura's or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which we do.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Endurance potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Alright, so last time, even though you're seeing this for the first time, last time I gave it to him. I mean, I don't see a point in not, other than like, but you know, it is. I'm gonna continue like how I did it first time, and then if anything changes, anything changes.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
A well-prepared witchcraft.
If you guys want to read that, you can. I'm just gonna read that back in editing. I like there was something other.
Your potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurance potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Absolutely.
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
Absolutely.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Just started walking on the table. Like the well.
I brewed an Endurance potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
My bad, champ. My bad.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Alright, so I think this is where the last video, I think this is where like my recording ended, if I'm not mistaken. If not, I'll probably continue. You might see a quick cut, some weird cut, like possibly like right about an hour or so. If you do, I apologize, but I do need to check something to make sure so that I can see if I'm not going over anything. But I will see you guys in the next video if this is the end. If not, well, I'll see you in the next mission, I guess.